Oh, hello guys. I know it's been a long time. Hang on, let me just sort this tripod out. Hello there, everybody. I know it's been a long time. I'll explain in a minute, but I'm back. I'm in the garage at the moment, or the garage. See, I've got to get back into the habit of saying the right words. It's Sunday morning, the 18th. It's about 9:30. My clock has failed. Typical. A little update and reasons why I've been missing in action. I've been ill. Well, I was ill about a fortnight ago. For about 3 weeks. Fortnight I was very bad. With a bladder infection and a kidney infection, which was absolutely bloody horrible. If anybody's had that, not nice at all, not very nice. So I was laid up in bed for about a week with a shockingly high temperature. Had antibiotics. In fact, it's the first time since I was a child that I've had to have a doctor out to the house. Because normally if you're not feeling bright, you know, you go to the doctor, they sort it out, but I couldn't actually get up. I was in that much pain, so that's the reason why videos stopped. And then for the 2 weeks after that, I'm not 100% now. I mean, I've got to be careful what I drink, especially on the alcohol front. But I'm better, but I'm not 100%, but it will get better, I'm quite sure of it. Yeah, so sort of I think it's 5 weeks, 4, 5, whatever, that I've been sort of missing. So apologies for that. I hope my loyal viewers are still with me, because it's very important, and I do thank all of you who sent me emails and everything. I thank you very much for that, because it just makes you think, you know, you're not alone in this. You know, you're all out there rooting for me, as they say. So that's that bit. The last 2 weeks I spent sort of trying to catch up. I had to cancel 2 or 3 paint jobs, little ones, you know, repair jobs, because I couldn't do anything. I've still got to do them, but it's getting there. As far as the TR is concerned, I'll tell you about that in a minute. You can probably, yeah, you can see it there, but not what's been happening. There have been things going on. What was I going to say just then? I completely lost my thread already. I'll tell you what, I'll show you the TR. Oh yeah, vaping. Milo and Kenny and Mark Sponge. I am still vaping, but I'm also still smoking as well. Not as much, but I am, and I just I can't switch off from the cigarettes. I haven't got one right now. In fact, my tin is not here, as you see. So I will get there. It's just, well, no, there's no excuse. I will get there, but I'm being honest with you all. I am still having a cigarette. Anyway, onto the car. Now, just before I was taken ill, I did actually get this all flatted down, and I got it in primer. And in fact, the day that I did the primer, it was the day after that I felt ill, and I put it down to being a hot day in those white overalls, not drinking enough water, and that sort of tripped it. I think, I don't know, I'll probably never know, but I got it in primer. I have since flattered the primer and squirted a bit of aerosol primer where I went through, which is my method. I don't particularly want to get a gun out and start loading up that stuff again, so I just squirt a bit on. It doesn't need any more than that in my view. So just little areas which I've got to sort of nib down. And I've also, I did this yesterday, I put my chip guard on the rockers, sorry, nearly said sills, but on the rockers there. Now, during this car's life, or since I've known it, which is since I was a child, it's always had black rockers. And I know that from the factory they probably came in yellow, the same as the car, but I want them black again. And so does my father, because that's how we've always known it. So they're going to be satin black. Now the good thing is I know that all of this is solid, so there's no issues there with rust and rot. So that's that. I also put a little bit of seam sealer in there. I know I don't think it should have, but I just like the tidy look, you know. So yeah, I'm working on it today because tomorrow it is going over to Mick's workshop across the road where I will be spraying it. The reason I'm going over there is because my poor old compressor struggles in the heat, even the cool heat we've got at the moment, which is at the moment in here, what's that, 20 degrees, 68. So I'm not wasting my time. It would have meant that I'd have had to use that with that little pot. So I'm not. Another thing that you haven't known about, which I did invest in fact I think Tush got a new gun as well, but I used a bit of money from a job I did before to buy myself a brand new GTI Pro. This is a limited edition kit. It comes with a 1.2 fluid tip and also 1.3. Oh, can't see it. 1.3 there. And two air caps, an HVLP H1, and also my preferred one, the T2, which I get on well with, and I've actually got the 1.2 tip in there. I did a paint job with it on the 1.3 and it just seemed to be a little bit uncontrollable, so I put the 1.2 in. Also, one thing I have never really used, because I only ever used that valve there, I've got a digital regulator. Now I know this is about 120 quid on its own, so the whole kit was I think it was about 400, well 379. So you know, it's been a long time because I've been using my old JGA for years and years and years, and I thought it was about time I went a bit upmarket. So yeah, that's that. So the TR will be painted tomorrow. Well, this part will. I've still got the hood and trunk lid and doors to do, but one step at a time. I just still have to be a little bit careful because I'm a little bit, you know, sicky still. So yeah, that's that. So we're heading in the right direction. I'll be pleased to get this done. Today I've got to colour sand this. There's a nasty chunk of crud in there. Look at the size of that beast. So that's got to be flatted because that's going to be recoated. Yeah, we'll be going for it. Also, I'm going to give a little shout out here to a company. This isn't an advert, this is a sort of personal shout out because they helped me out so much. But you remember I did the Lambretta. I bought the paint from a company called Lambretta Paints, and I love that paint. I'd used it before. It's a Leclerc one. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, Sue at Lambretta Paints very kindly mixed me up jasmine yellow in the same paint. So if you ever need some decent quality 2K solid solid colour, or single stage as they say, phone Sue up, she'll help you. So that's that. What else has been happening? nothing much. This workshop's a bit of a state. I got rid of my car, the old blue Mondeo that I've always had for the last 12 years. That's now gone. And I've got another one. I'll do a separate video on that. Those of you that are on Facebook will know what it is. It's an old one, it's still 12 years old, but I got it for a good price. Well, I did at the time, but I'm spending quite a bit of money on it, which is a pity, but these things happen. Anyway, I'll do a separate video on that because I want to do 2 or 3 videos today to sort of boost me up a bit, get me back into the video making because I've been out of action for so long. Other things, the heater. I did tell you a couple of months ago that I serviced that. Steve's Arga service guy, Steve, his burner in that is doing a cracking job. There was no problem with the heat exchanger at all, but the only problem was, I think I mentioned it, I had a pipe. Beautiful day, look, John Kerry, look. Huh? Is that about right? Looks a bit black over there, never mind. Anyway, you may remember I had a petrol can down here with a pipe in it. Well, whenever it was off for a while, it would drain back, so I made a new one. This is my mini oil tank. I bought some sheet steel, 1.5mm, and welded up this lovely little tank. So that's my new heating oil tank. It takes about probably about 150 litres, no, maybe 120, maybe 100 actually. But I nicked the cap off that oil drum around the corner, and a vent as well. And yeah, that's going to serve me well. So I still have to siphon oil out of the main tank, but I didn't really want a big tank with sort of 1,000 litres of oil around the back of the garage, just for pure safety's sake, really. So yeah, that's what else has happened. So this little job's been cleared up, which is good. Also got rid of a big pile of rubbish down the bottom of the garden there, which was harbouring some rats. So that had to go. So that was in a skip last week. So I have been quite busy since I've sort of recovered. So, but I do apologise for not making videos. I've hardly watched any either. So I'm way behind on what everybody's doing, and I don't know whether I'll be able to catch up. I might have to cut loose and sort of start from now. But I guess all I can say is you're all in my thoughts. If I didn't comment, I was still sort of there. Anyway, so that's really what's been happening. I don't know whether I'll be videoing painting this tomorrow. I will try, but I would at least take some video of it done, because Mick across the road, he's having a party next weekend, and he wants to store all the stuff, because the party's actually in the garage, which is good, but he wants to store all the MOT stuff and everything in the back shed where I normally paint. So I need to get this painted and get out there so that he can do his thing for his party, of which I am going to. So it benefits me as well, really, doesn't it? So yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to go rabbiting on. This is already nearly 15 minutes or 14 minutes 20 seconds of complete yakking about nothing. Yeah, say no more really. So today's job is get this flatted here, nib down these pieces of primer that I've got on here, clean it off, and then mask it up. But I've got to mask it so that I can still move it over the garage, and then tomorrow, because it isn't going to go in there until about lunchtime, so I'm hoping to get this masked up and painted by the end of tomorrow afternoon. which should be achievable. We will see. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, but I'm looking forward to using my nice De Vilbiss gun, which I have used it before, but on this it's going to hopefully give me absolute gun finish. Hope there's not going to be too much crap in it. I will see about that, but yeah, so that's it, guys. I will go and upload this on my brand new laptop. That was another thing. Everything has gone wrong. My laptop failed big time. I lost a lot of stuff. Managed to retrieve a lot of photos and videos and stuff like that, but God, and that was in the heat as well. That was the day after, no, the day before I was ill. So I shall be doing another video about that, which will be a review on my old laptop, which from the day I had it has been the biggest piece of shit on the face of this planet. It was a Dell machine, an N5010, so if you've got one, don't expect it to last. I bought it as a recommendation from a salesman at Dell. This is for my business, so I run a little business as well. So the business paid for that, and it didn't last, well, it lasted just over 2 years, so, but it was always problematic from a week after I had it, blue screening and stuff like that. Anyway, I've now got, let's get away from that light, I've now got a Dell Latitude E6350, or is it 6530? Anyway, it's got an i5 processor in it. It's designed to stay on 24/7, which so far it has. It's super fast, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm going to be doing a review on the old one, which will probably involve a cement mixer. So that should be a little bit of fun, maybe. I don't know what will happen to it, because I've never put one in a cement mixer before, but we'll see. Anyway, enough yakking. 17 minutes now, so I shall bid you good day. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Those of you that are in your sick bed, I really hope you get better very soon. So yeah, hopefully everybody will get back on the videos so I can get something to watch. I know there's been a lot coming through, but I haven't watched them. Darren, I haven't seen a video from you for a while. Andrea's done a few Andrea's finds, but I know you've done some, Darren, and I may have to go back and look at them. Anyway, I'm stopping yakking now at 18 minutes, so I'll bid you good day and I'll catch up real soon.